Cool.
All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually got the one and only. We got this man truly needs no introduction. We got Dane Uno right here, live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
Peace, peace, peace. I'm good, brother. How you, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Best as we can possibly be down here in Canada, man. We're slowly starting to shut down again, so it's almost like it's 2020 all over again, man. It's definitely a
Tell
depressing
me
thing,
about it.
depressing time going into 2022 here in Canada.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me, man. I can kind of bring a little light to Canada just a little bit. It's a little dark around this way, too, but, it's a new year coming. We got to bring the light in. We got to bring the shine in.
Hey, man, I definitely hear you on that, man. It's definitely an honor to have you on the FM dial here this evening, man. But I know you're a busy
Thanks
guy,
for having me.
Uno, so I'm going to dive right into this broadcast. But I want to take you back to the beginning of your amazing career this far, man. I got to ask, what actually made you decide to pursue a career in the music industry initially, man? Because you're such a phenomenal MC.
Oh, man. Thank you. First of all, like, what made me get into it, to dive into it, I guess just the determination, the sacrifice, and the love of the craft. I think the love of the art. Like it came at me at an early time in my life. I was with my grandfather back in the day. I seen Curtis Blow performing out in Washington Park in Chicago, and from that point on, like that just blew my mind right there when I seen them rapping, and from there. Was with a group back home, and from our group, we like did all type of open mics and shows, and came up to like real authentic hip hop, early '90s, and yeah, from there on, like it was just a thing for me to do at an early age, so I just stuck with it.
And I got to say as well, man, aside from actually, being an MC, you also own and operate your own record label as well. Titled
Yeah.
Chromosome Music. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this phenomenal label, and of course, what artists do you actually have signed to it today?
Well, actually, Chromosome Music is my label. It started off as a crew back when I was with my group. Back in the day, I had actually got a distribution deal after me and my group kind of started going our own separate ways. Like I got a deal in '99 with the Orchard, a distribution deal. And I just used Chromosome as it was my crew name. My group was Ill Grill. So I just used our crew, Chromosome Crew was our crew, so I just used it as the label Chromosome Music. And I had my distribution deal and my record label ever since. I just haven't put out anything on it since. I put out one single on it called The Price of Butter back then. It was on the radio in Chicago. It came out on cassettes and all that. But I never really put anything else out until like 2020 when I dropped FW with him. And all that time in between was basically me out learning the game, on my own grind, traveling, moving around, doing my own thing. And all the time I had a distribution deal. And Chromosome Music is just like my under label because I've been promoting Team First. Team First is my music group, my main umbrella. Chromosome Music is my label I always had, and I never had any artist ever to get on it until lately. Like I got an artist I've been working with named Trey is Dope. Trey is Dope was down with me since he was a youngin'. He a youngin' right now still, but he was down with me like 10 years ago when I put out Digital Game. He was helping me push Digital Game when I was back in Chicago, putting it out on CDs. So Trey is Dope would be the first artist on Chromosome Music. Any other artists in the future have to, come through the Team First umbrella, come through me some type of way, and we hit some of that fire music you got. But yeah, the first artist would be EMS. So EMS Trey is Dope. Yeah, he on a couple records already that I done that's out already on my Bandcamp. You have to try to find him around, look around there and find him, but he's there.
And also as well, man, you actually teamed up with international artist Cuban Pete to actually release the single Hall of Fame. I was wondering, how did yourself and Cuban get connected? And of course, what is the story behind that phenomenal single?
Oh man, Cuban Pete, United Nations of Hip Hop. I was doing a lot of records with Kool Keith a couple years back. We was like on a rampage of records. We was doing just a lot of stuff before a lot of other things came into the picture. You know, personal issues with my family and everything. But United Nations of Hip Hop came at me on Twitter and wanted me to host a mixtape for them. It was a lot of international artists from all over the world on this mixtape, including myself, Keith Murray, Kool Keith, and a lot of other like amazing artists that was like all of them was fire. And they wanted me to host it, so I hosted the mixtape. And Cuban Pete actually did the artwork for the mixtape. That's also on Bandcamp, Volume 4. United Nations of Hip Hop Volume 4, Stainless DJs, you know, all UnitedHipHop.com introduced me basically to Cuban Pete. Cuban Pete came at me about doing a song for his EP. No problem. We ended up doing a single. DJ Fonz did the track. That's my producer, in-house producer, been with me for years. DJ Fonz, the architect, did a fire remix, and the rest is history. The record came out. I think Hip Hop Head did a release, release for it over in Europe, and it's been popping ever since. The single was hot, the single was dope, and I think we're doing new stuff in the future too. It's Cuban Pete and myself, and then my producers working on tracks and a lot of stuff Cuban Pete's doing. I know Cuban Pete stay busy, so it's like he do so much. We definitely gonna have something new coming for 2022.
And I gotta say as well, when you actually mentioned Kool Keith a few moments ago, I gotta say, man, my personal favorite song that you guys actually did together was actually King of Trap, man. I gotta say, your guys' chemistry on that joint was absolutely phenomenal. And while we're on the topic of Kool Keith, if you don't mind me asking, man, do you guys have anything currently in the works? Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I can speak for all your fans that we most definitely would love to hear more Dane Uno, and of course, Kool Keith.
No doubt. Yeah, actually, you know, we were supposed to shoot a video today, actually, but it got canceled because I was under the weather for the past week and a half, and they canceled it early. They had canceled it yesterday, actually. The video was for today. It was a song called Statue of Liberty. Kool Keith, myself, and a new artist named Superwave. We were supposed to do it today, but we had to move it up to a different date. So that's something new coming soon. And I got a project right now. It's only CD available. It's only like strictly hustlers fantasy right here. You only can get this CD from me. You know, it's called Break Bread. It's not on any phones anywhere. You probably can get a couple joints from it on Bandcamp, but that CD is only strictly for me. You can get it from me direct, and I can get it to you. But it's full of and packed with Kool Keith and Dane Uno records that you probably never heard. We got so many records that we never put out, so I got a lot of them. So this record, this album right here, Break Bread, is from a Kool Keith and Dane Uno fan I love to have in this collection. So you want to get at me for this, and I'll shoot one to you.
I also read as well. Oh, my apologies, you know.
All right.
I read as well that your album, NWM, then FWM now, was actually interrupted during the coronavirus lockdown. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about that. And of course, what is the estimated release date of this project, or did you already have the opportunity to release it since then?
The FWM project?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. I released it. When the coronavirus first came, I was in the middle of recording it. That's why it's only 10 records. It's only 10 records on the whole album because my studio was shut down and it didn't reopen. So I just put it out the way it was, and I never got the chance to finish the whole thing. So that was like kind of unfortunate, but it still came out good because it was still like a half hour of music. You know, it wasn't the full length of music I wanted to do. And, you know, unfortunately my studio didn't open back up. Like everything changed for me. Like, so I couldn't even do the records that it was like 6 more records that were supposed to be on there that I didn't get a chance to do. I just didn't even get a chance to record them. So I've been getting back in the studio earlier this year, just being able to put a couple songs that were supposed to be on there that's in my own collection, so I can try to bring it back out later. Like that's the other half of it. So it'll be a part 2 to FWM, but that was kind of a secret. But at the same time, I gotta let it be known now because you're right. It never was completed, and I released it on Spotify and I released it through Stony Orchard, my label to Chromosome. So I released it to the label. My own label, so I can distribute it in all the platforms so people can get it. So I'm gonna release it the exact same way, part 2 of FWM, the exact same way, because I got all the tracks and everything already. It's just a matter of me recording the rest of the records and putting them out. So that's not gonna be a problem for 2022. But I'm also moving forward to other projects at the same time, because that's one thing I want to get out of the way is the FWM part 2.
And also as well, man, on May 11th of this year, you actually dropped Chicagoland. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners the story behind this phenomenal project, and of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some copies today? Because I gotta say, that has been on my Spotify playlist, man, for months.
Yeah, Chicagoland. It's crazy you said that because Chicagoland was actually a collector of some joints I did back in the day. I just brought them back. It was on an album I did called Ill Life. Ill Life I never put out on any platforms. I did right after I got the distribution deal with Orchard. I put this album together, and it was like I said, it was called Ill Life, and that album is actually broken in 2. It was 20 records at once upon a time. So I took 10 of those records and I put them on Bandcamp. A lot of my records I put on Bandcamp, so people can go over there and get the records from there because it goes, it goes to me. The money goes to me in the Bandcamp, and that's how I get a lot of my money from the records that I put out over there, and not anywhere else. Chicagoland, actually, I put out with the Orchard again, and it kicks on Spotify, all the platforms you can hear, the streaming services. But you want to get a CD, you want to get it from me, you want to get a stream from me, go to Bandcamp. Bandcamp is when you want to check out some Dane Uno. Like, you want to get out some Dane Uno, go to my Bandcamp. That's where I'm usually dropping records these days. That's where my legendary digital game album is at. So it's like, yeah, you want to get some Dane Uno, go over there and check me out. And you have to go to Dane 1 Bandcamp. If you want to Google it and stuff, you Google Dane 1. And the reason I kept it to Dane 1 because when I first got to New York, I was getting my social media up, and everybody would look me up, and they would get DJ Dane 1. And clearly it wasn't me, so it was like kind of crimping my style. I flipped it to Dane Uno, and everything worked in my favor from that point on. So, but the Bandcamp is still in Dane 1, but it's all Dane Uno records. So Dane 1 and Dane Uno is the same person.
And I gotta say as well, me personally, I absolutely love Bandcamp because it's all about the artists, man. They don't take any cuts, they don't take half of the streaming or anything. You get all your royalties and all your residuals, man. I just wish all the platforms would be like that today.
Yeah, I like Bandcamp. I just made a QR code for Bandcamp so people can just scan my QR code and go straight there and listen to records. I got like 99-cent singles. I got $7 albums, $5 albums over there, like EPs and stuff. So, I appreciate anybody going over there, check out the records and cop some records. I really appreciate it, man. Keep the music going, keep the music alive, keep all the new stuff and merchandise and stuff going, projects going, and just keep it all in motion. Everybody coming and supporting, it keeps it all in motion. It keeps the whole Uno Life movement going.
And also as well, I actually saw on your website as well, daneuno.com, that you actually have some phenomenal merchandise available, man. I was wondering, for the listeners that haven't had the opportunity to check out your online store, what products do you actually have available? And of course, can you tell us what countries you actually ship to, or is it a worldwide production?
Oh, I ship anywhere they send the dough. I'll send the product. But I got T-shirts right now. Dane Uno T-shirts. I got Dane Uno Team First Scullies right now. I got my slim case, my blue slim case that's going right now. It contains CD, it contains a sticker, T-shirt, flyer, poster. Inside, I got those on deck right now, and I got the New York Team First bags. I got bags right now. So I got a few things, a few items. I got a few things I'm making right now. I got T-shirts for some of the albums, the Project Radiation. I got the Break Bread T-shirt. I got the Chromosome Music T-shirt. I'm working on the hoodies that's next, coming with the Team First hoodies and the Chromosome Music hoodies. So I'm trying to have this stuff done for the winter, but again, I need the support of the music so I can keep all this stuff going. Cause I do a lot of stuff on my own. I'm like a lot of the work I do is independent. I don't have any partners or anything that help me keep the merchandise up or keep this stuff going. I do it myself. I move the music myself. I sell the records myself. And the help I have from the record labels that help me with the branding and promotion over the years of putting out, shout out to Junkadelic Music, Volunteer Media, for helping me get my stuff out there, Cool Key, and as well as my own grind, you know, because if it wasn't for me grinding, none of that stuff would get nowhere anyway, because I gotta make all those power moves myself, just so somebody can add on to what I'm doing. So I got to keep it moving, keep it going. So, yeah, that merchandise at danehorn.com. You can always check me out over there, leave me a message, send me an email, shoot me an email, something you want to pre-order, something you want to get, anything you want to add to your collection, any ideas you think I should get, anything you think I should do. I'm always open ears to any ideas in the future. And future merchandise, future creations, future designs. I'm always open to stuff like that. I mean, just check me out, though. Just come and check out some of the music, some of the recordings, the songs I did, and support. Support so we can keep it going. I want to make it bigger. I want this to be a bigger thing for the future, for people to be able to come and create design, create fashion, because it ain't just about the music. It's more than the music. The music is just a part of it. The music is my life. I've been doing the music from the beginning, but it's a whole lot of things that can go into, from the music.
And also, as well, aside from your projects, man, on New Year's Eve, so just a few days away, you will actually be performing at the POHH 2002 New Year's Eve Vibe along with DJ Landlord. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about that, and of course, where can our listeners actually snag themselves some tickets so they can come out and party with the one and only Dane Uno?
Yeah, that's gonna be hot. It's gonna be dope. It's in the Bronx in New York on a rooftop. You actually gotta go to his Instagram page. I think it's the president of hip hop. The president of hip hop on Instagram. Go to his page for those type of details. It's an intimate show in the Bronx. So you got to go through his go through his page to get over there. I don't know how he's doing it as far as tickets and everything is concerned, but I know it's donations or something like that, I think. But that's how you gotta go. You gotta go through Instagram, the president of hiphop.com, to get all the details. I'm just part of the entertainment. I am the entertainment. and yeah, you can make it over there to the Bronx to that rooftop. I'm more than happy to see you.
And also,
if you can't make it, not to cut you off, if you can't make it, I think they're streaming it live, so you'll be able to even watch it. And you can watch the show. You can see the whole show live on New Year's Eve, so you won't have to worry about trying to come out and get over there if you can't get out. You can watch it. I think it's going to be on Instagram live, so just go over to the president of hip hop, shoot him a message, a DM or something, and find out details about it. Check out that Uno Live show. You don't want to miss it.
And also, as well, I have to ask, man, aside from your new projects and, of course, this up-and-coming performance on New Year's Eve, what is next for yourself, man? Is there anything we happen to miss during this broadcast? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on 97.7 FM here this evening.
Well, I just like to promote my Break Bread project that's out right now. My Bandcamp Everybody go over to Dane One Bandcamp, check out the music right now, the project right now that's out. Look out for the new video that's coming out soon. The Statue of Liberty featuring Kool Keith, myself, Superwave. That's coming out real soon. Shout out to my brother Najee Jordan. Najee Jordan Beats did the first single on the Break Bread. It's called F with That, Fuck with That. It's on YouTube right now. It's only the record. It's not a video for it just yet. But he did that single. He did a single called Holy Communion. That's on Break Bread. A song I dedicated to my sister. And yeah, man, just shout out to everybody down with Dan Uno. Everybody checking in, listening. Everybody streaming the live show tonight. Everybody's down with me. Yeah, brother. That's pretty much. Everybody check out that FWM. The music is on Spotify. The music the records that I own is on Spotify. FWM, Chicagoland. Yeah, man. Yeah. Bandcamp, my joints is over there. You know, Junkadelic Music partnered with me to do everything in the dark. Project Radiation. Stream those records. Check those albums out. Yeah, I'm all over, man. Pass me a drink, man. Like I'm out here. I'm well. I came out here and I made a name for myself in New York. And shout out to everybody who's down with me and helped me do it.
And I gotta say as well, man, this is the time in the interview quickly, right before I wrap things up, that I give a chance for the individual that does slide into the radio station airwaves, just like a chance to give, like, shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to, but most of all, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything Dane Uno if they're not already doing so.
Oh, yeah, man, because I had, you know, the haters is out there, but if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. So I got a few, and they hacked my last Instagram page. It put a dent, but it didn't stop nothing. One thing haters can't do, they can't never stop nothing. They can talk and say whatever they want, but they can't never stop nothing to shut you down. Especially somebody who got the righteousness on their side and go forward and all things they want to do. Shout out to all my people, man. DJ Fonz, Kool Keith, my mentor, Doug M., my brother, Il Recker, George Easley, Infrared, Herb Brasco, Dr. Delic, man, a lot of Prince Poe. There's so many people involved with Dane Uno in so many ways. It's too many, you know what I mean? So shout out to you, the radio station. Shout out to Papa Wu, rest in peace. It's Wu Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? He freed my life. He came in my life in 1995 when they came to Chicago doing the Month of the Man. You know, so it's a lot that makes up Dane Uno. It's the reason why I came to New York. It's the reason why I was in L.A. and Hollywood. It's the reason why my journey moved around and got me where I'm at right now. Like, it's a reason for everything. You know, that's a bigger picture. Eventually, it'll be able to all come out. But I'm here. It's a blessing I'm here. It's a blessing to be here. And I'm loving it. You know what I mean? And shout out to everybody down with Dane Uno and Dane One. Everybody who feeds that good energy my way, all I got to do is give it back and saying, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Peace 100. I love it. Love y'all back.
And I gotta say, Uno, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM airwaves. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, man, and hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, brother. I appreciate it so much, man. I appreciate it from the bottom. Salute everybody down with 97.7, your whole staff, everybody making it happen. Shout out to Canada, everybody over there who are down with real hip-hop, down with hip-hop music, down supporting the music, supporting the movements all over the country. One love.
Most definitely, man. Have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, man. Happy New Year, happy holidays. All around the world, baby. Uno life.